Pundits and economic experts say that Africa is the next venue for investment. The huge infrastructural projects currently ongoing on the continent, including Kenya, are testament to the veracity of this prediction. These projects always require the input of professional technicians such as welders.
Welding is fusion of metal or any other method. You join them using heat fusion. And sometimes you can have challenges in terms of porosity, in terms of deformation, in terms of cracks. That is why we need welding certification.
With this in mind, the Kenya Bureau of Standards, KEBS, a statutory body established under the Standards Act, has rolled out a welder certification scheme which aims at raising the bar in welder certification and employability of Kenyan welders. The Kenya Bureau of Standards seeks to ensure that major infrastructure projects in Kenya will find a pool of competent welders locally, hence maximizing the benefits of local content injected directly into the economy.
The welder certification process is about recognition of competence of a welder, and we do it according to the international standards, ISO 17024 and ISO 9606, which is about recognition of a person that they are competent to do at a certain task.
Within NITA, National Skill Certificate does the skill upgrading. NITA and KEBS are working together, and there's an MOU that allows NITA to train and KEBS to offer a certificate.
When I'm done with my training at NITA, I'll register with KEBS so that I can get the certificate which will market me, and it will actually boost me because I'll be now a certified welder.
Welding, especially underwater parts of a vessel, is critical because once you do the welding and it is tested and it sails, it is important that no leaks occurs.
Quality of the weld is very priority because the place where the prime mover and the trailer is connected is also joined with a part called as the kingpin and the base plate. And if the quality of weld is not good, there is a fatal accident that can take place on the road and which is harmful to the general one-entry.
A lot of our maintenance works is about welding, and that's the reason why we put a lot of emphasis in training the personnel who do the maintenance of that key infrastructure, because this is a high pressure, high temperature installation.
And being that we are in oil and gas industry, nothing is taken for chance. We have to do everything right. Everything must just be perfect.
A number of countries have now come into Kenya to set up plants for assembly of motor vehicles. The parts normally come into the country as completely knockdown kit, what is referred to as CKDs, and they are assembled together through spot welding.
Recognized worldwide, the certification will be a huge boost for Kenyan welders and an opportunity for them to self-develop to professional status. The mandate of the Kenya Bureau of Standards is to provide standardization and conformity assessment services.
The weldment made by the candidate is taken to our laboratory for non-destructive testing and examination of quality of the weld. And all the examination results are presented to the certification body decision committee that makes a decision whether the welder has met the competence requirements or not.
Welders in this sector that employs thousands of welders will also be able to take up employment on major projects in Kenya, in the region, and in other parts of the continent.
I believe this will help Kenya Ferry make sure that our ferries are in acceptable international standards to give confidence even to our customers.
An internationally recognized certificate will also enable our youths, who are very many, to also be engaged as migrant workers outside the country.
Now we have gone international, and we are competing with the Chinese now and the Indians.
We require this certification program. It has not been there in Kenya before. It is the first time we are doing it, being offered at Kenya Bureau of Standards, and therefore it's an opportunity for all welders.
A number of companies coming into Kenya are coming with their skilled personnel, and we want to empower our people to acquire these skills so that they can be able to be utilized within the country and also outside.
Kenya Bureau of Standards. Standards for quality life.